Hello class, Wale Yaya here to give a quick overview of the outlines for Chapter 11 from our text reading, Trends and Issues in Instructional Design and Technology, 5th edition by Robert Reiser, Alison Carr Chelman, and Juan Dempsey. To begin, Introduction to Systems Theory allows us understand how education and technology and human behavior interconnect. So how technology, education, and human behavior interconnect is what system theory emphasizes. This was developed by Ludwig von Bertalanffy, and he created the general systems theory, which provides a framework for analyzing connections, improving problem solving through common concepts. And then we have systems thinking. Systems thinking examines problems by analyzing relationships between systems. Systems thinking, when applied in learning environment, examines how relationships between systems influence outcomes. Now, there are some key concepts in systems theory. We can also call them the key principles, and these include self-regulation, which helps maintain stability through feedback, autopoiesis, which is self-renewal, homeostasis, which ensures stability. We can also say it's dynamic equilibrium with systems. Equifinality is multiple ways to reach the same goal. So when you can do things in different ways, or when there are multiple paths to success, for example, that reveals how systems adapt and thrive. And common finality is when different systems achieve the same outcome through varied principles. Now we're going to look at some historical development of IDT and systems theory, the systematic approaches in IDT. Instructional design and technology has always used systematic approaches by integrating training incentives, using job aids and motivation to enhance performance. Learning theories evolved from behaviorism to cognitivism to constructivism. Behaviorism is the observable action, so the things we can observe is what's known as behaviorism, while cognitivism is the mental processing, or how students, for example, assimilate information and how they process those internally. So those are the internal conditions. Now also we have prior knowledge, which influences new learning. Prior knowledge influences new learning. Semantic coding is how knowledge is being transferred from short-term memory to long-term memory. Finally, we have constructivism. Constructivism principles is how we build on current knowledge. Constructivists believes that learners construct knowledge based on their experiences, while teacher acts as a facilitator or as a guide, which means they're the sole knowledge providers, but then they guide learners to build upon the knowledge that they already have. Today, instructional design technology must embrace complexity, allowing learners to design their own path, construct their own knowledge, and using different adaptive methods to achieve these goals. This also helps in improving students' research, and also by applying systems theory and constructivist principles, we can build flexible, real-world learning models that foster reflection and adaptability. Human activity systems and complexity in instructional design training. IDT must recognize the complexity of human learning, recommendations for improvement, learner design learning systems, basically creating design that are focused on learners while enhancing our research methods and providing broader training for instructional designers. In conclusion, constructivist approaches foster new ways of thinking and knowledge construction. It also encourages reflection, adaptability, and learner-centered trajectories. The future implications of constructivist approach requires the need for flexibility, dynamic instructional design technology models that also account for systemic interdependencies. Thank you for listening to this short overview of the course outline for Chapter 11. Thank you very much.